Hello everybody, I'm SJM. Welcome back to Don't Starve Alone. We're into episode 9 today. On to spring. So with spring brings a new giant, the moose goose, or meese geese, I guess, because there are quite a few of them around the world. They occur in the set pieces that look like this. There's a pond and then some 3 berry bushes. So berries or juicy berries, just depends on what kind of a seed your world has. And usually a birch nut tree as well, but I cut the one down that's over beside this one here. We can see this is another set piece for a moose goose there. Yeah, there's a few throughout the world. Another one here, and so on and so forth. I was also down here clearing this area out of all the twigs and the grass. Still got to remove all of the trees, but we'll be setting up a farm down there for twigs and cut grass and possibly berries. Don't really need them, but if you wanted to, you could add that to the mix as well. And I had that spider nest there that I was saving to get a spider queen. So when the spider nests grow from tier 1 with 1 bump to tier 2 with 2 bumps, then to tier 3 with 3 bumps, and then after that a spider queen will spawn out of the nest. It'll leave a nest behind, so you'll still have a spider nest there. Then it goes back down to tier 1. But then you'll have the mini boss spider queen there. So we are going to go over how to fight those 2 creatures in this episode here today. But first things first, we'll get through this night. My pig skins are starting to run down a little bit. We started with 16, the free ones that we get from the 2 touchstones in the world. So we're gonna need a way to kind of get touchstones back again. So I'm going to get up the materials needed to make a pig house. We can craft pig houses, and then every 3 days we can kill the pig that spawns out of the pig house, and get a guaranteed pig skin back out of it by feeding that pig monster meat and turning it into a were-pig. So that's our plan there. So under structures there, we've got the pig house here. Boom. I'm not going to place it down just yet because we're going to wait until daytime, and I'm probably going to be putting it maybe down here beside, a little bit more beside the floored postern there. And then up here is where I'm going to be setting up my hound killing area. We may as well go over that here as well. Just make sure we keep Glommer down someplace safe. So, as I mentioned in the base setup area, there's a couple of things we can do to help ourselves with the hound waves. One of them obviously was being either close to a pig village, but that's only going to help us if the hound wave comes during the daytime when the pigs are actually out of their houses. If it happens during the evening or the night, that's not going to be of any help at all. And then if we set up somewhere close to beefaloes, we can always get the hounds re-aggroed onto some beefaloes. But then at the end of the day, you got to deal with beefaloes in the spring and a couple of other times throughout the year as well when they get into mating season and they get aggressive. The other way is that we can set up something called the tooth trap. So in the fight section here, just scroll down to the tooth trap. Takes a log, a rope, and hound's teeth. And the unfortunate thing with these guys is they don't stack at all. So we're not going to be able to do that. And then the other thing I want to have is more logs. And I will make a little fire pit as well. And we'll do this one monument style, I guess. So we'll go ahead and throw our fire pit down and then build our tooth trap field all around it. So you just there start putting some tooth traps down. You can get these as close as together as possible if you like. It's not, you know, 1000% necessary, but it is makes the killing more efficient if you do that. So at some point in the future I'll expand this tooth trap field out, but I'm not going to be wasting on-camera time doing all of that because it is time to, we'll go and put down that pig house I was talking about there, actually. I will grab 2 meat and another pig skin so I can make a fresh ham bat. And then for the monster meat, and we'll just put this pig house down here somewhere. Anywhere is good for now. He comes out, so I'm going to feed him 1 meat and befriend him. And there are things you can do with befriended pigs. I can use them to help you out with fights and stuff, but I pretty much exclusively use them for turning into were-pigs. And he ate up my juicy berries there, but he gave me poop back out of it, so that's fine in itself as well. And as we see there, each time we kill a were-pig, we get the exact materials back to make another ham bat anyways. So we can keep perpetual fresh ham bats as long as we can keep up the supply of monster meat needed to feed to the were-pig. So this moose goose has never spawned. I don't know if that's because it's too close to the to my base or too close to where I was at the time, but there should be one here. My hint is we don't want to fight the moose goose while these frogs are out and about, because as you see they'll start attacking the goslings, which will distract the mama. We don't want the mama distracted while we're fighting her. So she'll do that honk, which will knock out the weapon out of our hands. Oops, I misclicked there. So this fight's a little bit more dynamic than a lot of the other fights. In that you gotta kind of pay attention to what she's doing, because she doesn't keep aggro very well. Oops, now I've lost my pig helmet, so I'm gonna have to be real careful. I've got her down under 1,000 now. And when she does get low on health, she will fly away, so we gotta kind of make sure that we don't drop the ball when we do get her down. And the goslings get mad at us after we do that, so we kind of got to get away from them. And just keep dodging. And then if we really want to get rid of all of these goslings, we can bring them down here to our friends, the beefaloes. Because the beefaloes would really love to... Hey, why wasn't my umbrella on? Now the beefaloes will help us take care of these nasty little goslings. But if you need to fight them yourself, you just kind of got to follow them until they get dizzy from their running. Or from their spinning. And then we can follow them up and give them the big beatdowns. So obviously we want to not make those beefaloes too angry, so I'll just head back to base here. We've gotten rid of all of the nasty little goslings. So that's the moose goose fight in a bottle. So you just got to kind of beware of what happens with the goslings. They're a lot more dangerous than the moose goose herself. A, because there's multiples of them, and B, because they do a couple of different things there. Like the spin attack is pretty brutal, but also they bring down that lightning that I got hit with that you saw happen there. So just get this food put away. I'll put this stuff down for now because we're going to want to go and fight that spider queen as soon as day breaks again. We're down a little bit on health, so let's... What can I do? What can I do? No, I didn't want that shovel. I don't think this is going to last long enough. No. So I'm going to burn up a half a stack of twigs there. Grab myself some spider glands. So now we've got the ash and some rocks, and we will make ourselves the healing salves. Should be good enough for now, and we're off to fight the Spider Queen. So the Spider Queen is actually one of the most dynamic fights among all of the mini bosses anyways. I think there's some other ones with some nuances to it that I don't know so well, but the Spider Queen definitely, because she spawns adds, so she'll spawn little spiders that get quite annoying, so we'll have to deal with that while we're over here. Oh, and that Spider Queen already planted herself down, so I can't even show you the fight. Unfortunate, but I guess that is what it is. It was only barely a day that she was there too, so kind of makes me angry. Maybe it was because I went off screen. Maybe it was because I logged out. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I hey, how did I miss my butterfly? Yes, give me butterfly. I think I know that we can go back to the Mac Tusks and find a spider queen up there. So I'm going to throw this on a quick pause and see if I can't find another spawned spider queen for you guys. Alright, so we do get the spider queen here, which is good, but I've got 2 nests right here, and well, this one will be down to tier 1 now because the queen spawned out of it, but this one was at tier 3 as well, and there's a whole bunch of spiders creeping around out there, so I kind of want to lead them away so I'm not getting a whole bunch of... Oh yeah, we got nailed. And I don't have any armor on me, which I thought I could get away without armor on this fight, but just always when you think you're better than everybody, Don't Starve's gonna come along and prove that you're not. So for the warriors, we keep going diagonally. Oh, and we should be able to dodge them. So I really buggered this fight completely, so I am going to tactically run and get some healing. But I think you could see some of the patterns that I was going for there. You kind of like go in for 3, sometimes 4 hits if you're lucky enough. And then you get extra hits in there when she pauses to spawn in some more little guys. And then you just kind of rinse and repeat that pattern, you know, obviously dodging away when take care of the ads as they come out. Alright, so I went back, I got armor, I got healed up, and now we just got to find out where I left that spider queen. Thought it was over here somewhere. Maybe it's a bit up this way still. There she is. And there we go, we got her. So she drops that spider hat. It's a little bit useful, not horribly so, but a little bit in the fact that we can use that and get a little bit of like the power like what Weber has. We can control spiders. It can come in handy for little situations, like if you've got a great big forest of spiders, or a spider queen conference, which is a set piece where you've got like, I don't know, it's 6 or 8, maybe 10 tier 3 spider nests right off the bat, all in one little area. And that can be a nightmare to deal with, so sometimes that spider hat can come in handy, befriend a few spiders, make them all fight each other, and then that gives you a chance to go and knock down the nests while everybody's distracted. lots and lots and lots of meat. Not a bad thing to have, obviously, so we can make lots of food, but I've already kind of got lots of food. But the other thing we can do with meat is trade it into the Pig King for some gold. So that's kind of, I'll probably end up doing some of that with that meat, and as well we'll set up the some drying racks as well, so which will help preserve our food, make it last a bit longer. So now that I've got this other spider nest here, oh, we've got this spider nest there, but I wanted one closer to the mac tusk over here, so that when we want to come up here and farm him, we've got an easier time of getting a distraction for the Mr. Mac. So sanity's taken quite a big hit there. Need some sanity restoring items, which we can come up here. Oh, I'm in the total wrong area. Actually, I'm going to let myself go insane so that we can fight some shadow creatures, which we'll cover in the next episode, because I think we've just about run out of time in this one here. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thumbs up if you did. Leave some comments if there's anything, any questions or anything I missed. I appreciate you all, and we will see you in the next one.